Hi everybody, Digital Golf Doc here, licensed physical therapist and strength and performance coach. And recently I've got some questions on what to do about a stiff neck. Now, it's not the most straightforward answer because it's not the most straightforward question. Neck pain is one of those things that I see integrated into a lot of different facets of life, and you have to understand each one of those ways to treat it effectively. If you just look at the structure of the neck and you look at these muscles that run from head to neck, what you'll notice is many of them will not only attach to your head, but to your upper back and into your shoulder blades. This means that we need to integrate all of those areas into our exercises for stiff neck, or we just likely won't be effective. And the other thing, especially if this is a neck pain at work or you have a desk job, neck tension related to stress is a very real thing. I see it constantly. I mean, I have patients who literally it's a stress management battle more than it is what type of exercises to do battle. So instead of talking about how to tell if you're one of those, I think the best way to do it is before you start these exercises, relax, take a few big deep breaths, and then let's get into it. So me, I like to untuck my shirt, wiggle around, try and let that tension start to melt out of your neck before you even begin these exercises, because part of managing neck stiffness is managing that stress we carry on our shoulders. As far as the exercises, again, thinking of the anatomy, we want to get different things involved. So the first exercise I like is just a shoulder roll. So I'm just going to go here. So I'm going to roll my shoulders forward. I'm going to roll them up like I'm trying to touch my ears. Let them go down, try and tuck my shoulder blades in my back pocket, and then repeat. And what I like about these is you can also perform them at work throughout the day, at school throughout the day, whatever you're doing. You can do these shoulder rolls to start getting some of that tension to relax. Next, we're just going to squeeze the shoulder blades back, puff the chest out, relax. Squeeze your shoulder blades back, puff your chest out, and relax. I'm going to give you a side view here. So squeeze again, chest pops out, lengthen here, tighten here, and then relax. The reason that's so important is because throughout the day when we sit in these poor postures, we're hunched forward. What we're doing is we're lengthening the back and tightening the front as we round our shoulders and drop ourselves forward. So if we want to combat that, we need to do the exact opposite things, which is to open up the front, tension the back, and build that throughout the day. And in fact, I like these exercises done throughout the day in order to be most effective. Now, the next one, I'm going to put my hands in front of me, and I'm just going to reach my shoulder blades out, pull my shoulder blades back. Reach my shoulder blades out, pull my shoulder blades back. And again, let me just demonstrate this. Reach out, pull back. Reach out, pull back. Again, you'll notice we haven't even gotten to the neck yet because I really like to warm up a lot of the attachment points of these neck muscles before even getting into addressing them specifically. But next, that's just what we'll do. And before we add big motions, we're going to start with a chin tuck. So tuck back this way, relax. Tuck back, relax. And again, the side view might help you most here. Tuck, relax. Tuck, relax. And you really want to make this count, really give you the bang for your buck for your exercise here. Is what I'll do is I'll tension my shoulder blades back first, then I'll tension my neck back, then I'll release my neck, and then release shoulder blades. Shoulder blades, chin back, chin relaxes, shoulder blades relax, and in that order. And again, we're just starting to build tension into places we don't use throughout the day and to lengthen the areas that we don't lengthen throughout the day. After we've gotten the neck a little bit more warmed up, I want to add a big global movement. So I'm going to go rotation. All the way to each side, trying to put your chin over your shoulder. Again, another interesting piece about the neck is I find it's very, very ineffective to force yourself to your end range of motions. I almost never see patients have success with that. So don't drive yourself into that pain and stiffness with maximum intensity. Turn until you feel a little bit of it. Okay, I felt it. I'm back to the other side. I feel it here. I'm back. Feel it and back. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep doing that. What you notice is naturally stuff will start to loosen up. Our joints are way more complex than most people give them credit for. And when we move our neck like that, we really kind of swish this stuff called synovial fluid out around, and it basically lubricates those joints just like WD-40 would, so that we're sliding nice and easy. Next, we're going to look up at the ceiling, but when we look up, I want you to roll your head back and then up. So if you're someone who sits with one of those forward postures, I don't want you doing this. I want you to roll your head back, then up. Come from that forward posture, roll your head back, then up. Otherwise, we're going to be just using some of the same muscles we always do to look up and down at the computer screen throughout the day. So again, we have to roll that head back, then upward. Next, and now this is where you got to be picky, is I like a side bend. I'm going to take my ear, drop it toward my shoulder, back to the middle, back down. I bet you 90% of people do this wrong. They don't even realize it. So I suggest you try this in the mirror, because what will happen for a lot of you is instead of bending to the side, you're going to roll forward and you're going to rotate. And we don't want to fall into that pattern. That's an ingrained pattern that we want to break. We want to be able to stay up tall, drop our ear down, and have our chin kind of stay in the line instead of rotating out. So each side this way, and we'll go back and forth. And I like to go one time through all of those exercises, starting with the shoulder rolls. Then I'll reverse my way back. So I'll start with the side bend after I just did side bends. I'll do rotation. I'll do the chin tucks. I'll do my shoulder blade movement, my scap squeezes, my shoulder rolls. So it's I work up and I work down, almost like a pyramid. We're going up and then we're going down. And again, you notice I did all these sitting here. You can do these every day at work, completely easy. And it's important because if you're going to take a golf swing and you can't move your neck, what's going to happen when you take your shoulders back is you take your head back, then you've got to find the ball on the way back down. You're trying to relocate it. And again, I do a little teaching at the university level, and we're talking motor learning, movement control, and losing that object in your visual field, picking it back up makes it extremely difficult to make great contact time and time again. So run through these neck exercises. Easy. Again, don't push too hard. Just find that right amount of tension. I think your neck will loosen up for you pretty easily. If it does, leave a comment below so I know. If you need more or you have other questions, hit the comments too, and I'll put together another video for you. Thanks for hanging with me. I always appreciate it. I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to subscribe on the way out. See you guys.